Welcome to the Off the Wall Show. I am JB3 of the Off the Wall Show, and with my beautiful, sexy, long-legged, just sexy everywhere, up and down, Miss. Oh my God, I knew it. I do it all the time. But Miss Shireen C is in the building, y'all. Hey,
what's up?
Looking good with her hair done.
Yeah,
everything is going beautiful today. It was a hot day.
It is. It is hot.
It was 83 degrees. It was 88 degrees today. So,
my friends that live in Phoenix, my friends and family that live in Phoenix said it was 119 degrees in Phoenix today. Can you believe that? 119 degrees.
Yeah,
and they have a heat advisory. Outside. She went out on the outside and like you can feel the heat like hit.
Yeah.
So I experienced that like for a year or so while I was there, but I never really got the extreme heat that they're talking about. I only got to experience the hyperbula, which was the dust storms that come during monsoon season, because right now they're in monsoon season.
Okay.
So that's when it rains, but the rain comes really, really, really fast and it creates floods, but it kicks up the dust, which creates like these big, huge dust clouds. So I was there when they had this big hyperbula. I think that's what it's called.
Okay. Yeah, that's a new word. I haven't heard of that. But yeah, what I do know is like it gets extremely, extremely hot in Phoenix. I got a few people that live out there, trying to get there. I promise you I'm going to get to Phoenix.
I have friends and family in Phoenix, and I really, really want to go. Actually, I have one of my friends now, Jose and Bella. They're watching us live, and they're in Phoenix. So
dig that.
What's up, y'all?
I know y'all hot because we in Chicago sweating in the shade. So I know y'all just dying over there.
But you get used to it, I think, because when I was there.
I mean, yeah, once your melanin kicks in.
Your melanin kicks in. You forgot I'm a light bright.
So, but how long you been in Chicago?
My whole life, though.
Oh, right. Okay. How long was you in Phoenix?
5 years.
Okay. I bet you was a little darker.
Yeah, I was a little darker. I was common complexion.
Right.
So,
don't think like you just didn't get no tan out there. You was out there cooking.
Cooking. You're going to say cooking. Well, they did. I was watching the news. CNN actually had on there where somebody baked some chocolate chip cookies on the hood of their car.
I believe it.
And then they had somebody cracked an egg on the cement, and the egg was frying on the floor. Yeah, I was like surprised at that. I was like, oh wow.
I truly believe that. Like that's what goes down all the time.
So, other than that, how was your weekend? How was things for you this weekend?
Honestly, it was great. I didn't get a chance to get to the thing I was supposed to get to.
That silver room block party.
Because a friend of mine's son had a birthday, not birthday, but a baseball game, and I had, I was promised I was supposed to be there, so I ended up going to that.
I didn't make it, but
it was after. It was too late. So I mean,
I didn't make it to it, but I went afterwards because actually everyone that went to it said it was like fire. Because at first they thought it was canceled because of rain, but then it didn't rain that much. The sun came out, and you know how we like the party. It turned into a party, so people were like there and shut it down.
Oh yeah,
and it was really nice. I must say, Kevin Ross and producers and everyone of Silver Room Block Party did an excellent job. It's actually where like the old school adults, professional adults came out and kicked it, had fun. It was wonderful music. Our friend Miss Melissa was there. Miss Michelle.
It's all
I'm sorry, Miss Michelle. I messed up your name, but she killed it. She killed it. My sister was there and she was like, oh wow, she was really, really great. And then the music and the entertainment, and then they were talking about the food that was out there.
I seen so many people that was posting pictures on all kind of.
I know. I saw the lives and everything. So
I was upset that
I really hate that I missed it as well, because it was an awesome event. So I'm looking forward to the next event or the next thing that's going to happen. Yeah, I'm looking forward to.
So, yeah. In the news.
What happened in the news today?
Well, today, shout out to the family that had the 3-year-old little girl who got shot in the back of the yard's neighborhood today. I don't know the details, but what I do know is that she got shot, and
It's a 3-year-old.
3-year-old little girl.
This violence here in Chicago is
It's starting to get on my nerves.
It's getting out of hand. I mean, like over the weekend, actually wasn't even the weekend. I wasn't in the city. This weekend I was like in the suburbs kicking it, but it was like they had all of every like 15 minutes it was on the news, breaking news that I think 3 people got shot in a car, 4 people shot a couple blocks away. It was people shot on the south side. It was people shot on the west side, and not shot, but actually killed.
Yeah, see, that's ridiculous. Man.
And I'm just like, what the hell is going on? I'm sorry to say that, but I'm just saying, have these young people,
they don't have any morals,
lost
any
their
standards.
minds.
Yeah, I mean, you know what? There's no morals, there's no standards, there's no structure. That's the problem.
Yes.
There is no structure at home or wherever the hell they are. Okay, nobody's teaching these people right from wrong. You know what I mean? I blame it solely on these video games and the new drugs that's out here that are. I mean,
I just can't see, like, I mean, this is actually like Grand Theft Auto,
and that's what I mean.
In true life. That's what I mean. Grand Theft Auto in true life, because it's like you see they're doing like drive-by shootings, like it's playing video games, which kind of is like, to me, I'm gonna use a big word, ludicrous. I'm sorry,
man. For real, it's got to be something that's got to give.
I mean, is it in the water? Is it?
No, it's not. It's at home. It's in the video games, and like all of these gangs, there's no major head. You know what I mean? There's nobody saying stop, don't do this. I mean, from my understanding, when I was growing up, the gangs at least
had respect.
Yeah, they respected.
They didn't just
kids.
Shoot nobody willy nilly. They respected the mom. They respected women. They respected kids. They respected older people.
About a movement. Yeah, it was always about a movement for something else. It was never about people getting shot over a female. You know what I mean?
Or something stupid, something that really doesn't make sense. Everybody they say everybody wants to be the chief, but there's not enough tontos that they say. Everybody, it's like the crab in the barrel. Everybody wants to be on top. And the thing is, and I understand, I was at a friend's house that's in the suburbs. I was like so shocked to sit in their backyard and actually be able to see the stars. We saw the Big Dipper and stuff, and I looked up in the sky and was like, wow. And what kind of just like,
when was this?
South, not even South, Chicago Heights.
Okay.
Stickley, back over in there, somewhere in there.
You know what? Outside the city, most of the time in the suburbs, there's not all that the extra lights and the smog, so you do get a chance to see the sky a little bit.
And I actually heard crickets and nature. That's what I was like. I didn't hear. I have, from being in the city, have gotten used to hearing gunshots. And I've gotten used to hearing police sirens, fire, ambulance sirens, and stuff like that. I've gotten accustomed to that, so it's like
don't even get excited anymore.
Right. So going out in the suburbs and being in the suburbs where it's like completely quiet was like, I felt like abnormal. I felt weird. I was waiting for somebody to go or even hear the helicopters, and I was like, they don't have this out here.
No.
So now I got a sense of as to why people are moving out of the city and moving to the suburbs, or they're moving away to states that are calmer, that doesn't have all of this drama and stuff that we're used to. I've been born and raised in the city my whole life, but it has never been as bad as it is now. And I actually think it's bad. No, when you like, for me, I'm like so afraid when the street lights come on. I'm telling my kids, y'all come in the house, in the front yard, and I'm afraid for them to be outside in the front yard because
Anything can
You
happen.
never know, a stray bullet or something to come through there. Anytime we live across the street from a playground and a basketball court.
Okay.
And, it's bad when you have kids that can't play in peace.
And that's with that being said, I wish these gang members would just learn how to say, you know what, man, I stop. That's just all. You know what? Just step back. If it's somebody you got to have some beef with, I honestly think that Chris Rock had this right when he had it in his stand-up. He said you should make the bullets super expensive because I promise you, you will not shoot 4 million bullets through a crowd of people after you spent $4 million.
Well, bullets
Okay.
are like expensive.
No,
but
not expensive enough.
Well, the thing is, bullets are expensive, but it's not about if you're legally going buy bullets. That's different than if you're getting bullets illegally.
Okay.
So there's
I get that. I get that.
Dynamic in there.
I truly do. But guess what?
I'm sure.
The place where wherever they getting these bullets from, whoever orders them, they have to be, the ones to spend this extra $1,000, $3,000, $4,000 worth of bullets.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And then in order to make their money back, they gotta hike the price up.
I just
it's a way to do it.
I just don't get it. But I have an update.
Okay.
They were talking about the condition. There was a press conference that was just on. That said the little girl, the 3-year-old, she was shot in the legs.
Okay,
so she's at Commerce Children's Hospital.
Okay.
And then the a guy, adult, he was shot and he's at another hospital, but they're doing okay.
Okay,
so
good.
That's
and at least they're okay.
But they don't know.
Doesn't change the whole dynamic of the.
But
violence.
they don't. The police said they don't know if they were the intended target or if it was innocent or whatever.
Matter.
So, a 3-year-old is shot in the legs.
Right.
Dude was shot in the foot. So
were they running away is another question. But
they were standing, I guess, at a bus stop. Where I don't know. But the thing is you have to be very callous and have no type of remorse or no type of common sense if you're gonna shoot at the ground or shoot whatever and you see a baby there. That's just I don't see myself. How can you be a gangbanger and you trying to shoot somebody but you see this person got a baby with him? Because bullets have no names, but they always say the innocents are the ones that lives.
Here's the problem with that. Here's what these new age gangsters say in their heads. Forget the baby. They don't care. We want that dude right there. We need to get him right now, no matter who's around. They call it collateral damage. And that's terrible. I mean, it should not be that way. I don't care what this dude did to you. The problem is that dude. I'm so glad that I never gangbanged a day in my life. You know what I mean? Because I don't have any enemies. I don't have that kind of problem. You know what I mean? I never, was in that kind of life. I wasn't of that life. You know what I mean? I was never made to be part of that life. So, and, thank God and thank my brothers for keeping me out of that. You know what I mean? But at the same time, I mean, I truly wish that these guys would just sit back and say, man, we need to stop.
There's no.
At some point, you need to go. We need to stop.
Right. But the thing is everybody. It's like the gangster movies that came true, and now I feel like these gangbangers or whatever you want to call them, they're playing with life as though it's a video game.
Again, yeah.
And that they have unlimited lives.
Right.
They have unlimited lives so they can bang, shoot up, and if they kill a certain amount of people or they get their points
and they go home and
whatever,
brag about it.
Right.
No, I can't do it.
You got your high score. You trying to get you a bonus or a free man. That's what I feel how it is.
It's going on. But now check this out. What I don't understand is how you get to, feel all this kind of pain and sorrow when one of your people gets shot.
They don't feel that pain.
Oh, yeah, they do. They posted, he was a good dude and all this kind of stuff up on all kind of social media. They'll say it. Yeah, they'll post it like, man, he wasn't supposed to die, gone too soon, all this kind of stuff. But guess what? Y'all was just in a drive-by together. He drove the car when you was shooting. You mean to tell me now you feel remorse because he got shot? Come on, man.
What's good for the geese is good for the
Gander.
gander.
That's all it is.
I mean, it just, I just think, as my mom say, and my grandma and everybody else says, we're in our end of days.
Indeed.
And something has to give. Something has to happen. We have all of these community leaders out there that are saying, we want to do this. We need to do that. We need to do this. But the thing is we need a young person, a person that can relate to these young people out there that are doing this, that can light that fire under their ass, as they may say.
Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right.
That's gonna get out there and represent these young people and say, hey, we have issues, we have problems. This is how we need to take care of it. This is the way that you take care of it. This is the positive way you do it. Now, I know that there are community leaders that are out there. I know 2 of them personally that are out there on the forefront to try to do these things, but they're in certain areas.
Yeah, and
so they they got to do what they got to do.
Father Flaker's got this thing going on this weekend, if I'm not mistaken. It's supposed to take over the Cubs game or something like that.
Oh yeah, going from marching from Lakeshore Drive to Wrigley Field.
Yeah, so that's a start. I mean, we're finally.
But the thing is, the people that are marching are our age. Okay. They are the ones that said enough is enough. But the people who you really need to have out there marching are these ones that's these 20-year-olds that's out there, that's on the corners, that's out there, that can go up to a brother and say, hey, you know what, brother, you slanging and banging over here. Let me show you a better way. Let me show you how to do a thing.
I mean, not with us. I mean, we see it as a positive thing, but these cats, these ignorant, stupid cats. No, it's the fact that they think that they lame. You're like, man, you ain't about this life. You don't know what you're talking about, man. Forget that. I'm for the streets. I'm about the streets. I'm about the streets. This is all I know. This is my life. Okay, there's a way to change that. But the problem is they don't know how to convey that message to these cats.
But the thing is, if you for the streets, about the streets, and you about that life, that's, I don't mean to say, I almost slipped, that get old.
It does.
Because
they don't know that, though, because they not old.
Are you going to be 30 if you make it to 25, 30 years old?
That's ridiculous.
Are you gonna what's your 401k plan? What's your retirement plan? What's the legacy that you have? Is your legacy gonna be, oh, I was on the corner,
I did 25 to life. I did 25.
Right. This is my legacy. This is what I did. I was down for my boys. That's not a legacy.
Yeah,
where's your property? Where is something that you can tell your kids if something happens to you today or tomorrow? What is it that you are leaving behind to say, my dad was a good dude. My dad did X, Y, Z. My dad left this kind of property. My dad was an example to the community and he left. This is the legacy that he is building. They don't have that.
We don't have it at all.
You're more interested in smoking weed, and I don't have nothing against people smoking weed, but I'm just saying they're more interested. They're more interested in smoking weed, hitting Remy, drinking they Henny, they Remy, whatever they drink, more than whatever. Now, you do have these young men out there that are positive role models, that have good 9-to-5 jobs, that's doing what they supposed to do, handling their business and taking care of things. Those are far and few in between.
This is true. You know what else too, though? Like people like Michael Jordan, I understand that he's making money and his shoe has been the top selling shoe for the last 2 decades.
That's because it's a brand.
And I understand that. But here's the thing, though. Shaq and Stephon Marbury had the right idea. If you are a role model or a martyr in the NBA, make your shoes affordable for everybody.
Stephon Marbury, I was just reading it at work today. He struck a deal with people in China.
Oh yeah, I know.
For his shoes.
Yeah.
Like
he's a legend over there. He is Michael Jordan over there.
He struck a deal in China for his gym shoes that's worth billions of dollars.
Indeed. Yeah. China.
A $7 his cheapest shoe is $7 on clearance.
Exactly.
The most expensive his shoe is $19.99. He didn't struck a deal for over $1 billion
Stephon
for
Marbury
his
is
shoes to
is
people in
LeBron
China.
James and Michael Jordan over there. Look,
Stop.
Stephon Marbury made like he had an NBA career. He did his thing here, whatever the case may be. But once he got out the NBA,
He did something with his money.
that's all he did.
But
Went to China and he balled out over there. Like he won multiple championships in China. He did his thing in China. Big
right,
ups
but he
to Stephon
did
Marbury.
something with his money though. Like he didn't get over here. He didn't do like most NBA players do. And the reason why I say most NBA players, because I know a couple of them personally that
Me too.
was not truly literate, and they blew their money.
Oh yeah.
How can you be a millionaire? Like it's a couple of them that I know that are retired now that had all this money and now they're broke. Well, now they're actually working a 9-to-5 job.
You know
they
what?
didn't have a backup plan.
You know what? Now that they do have classes for those guys.
Yes, they do. They have to take a financial literacy class.
Oh yeah, they got to put the NFL and the NBA. They do it big now.
But
they have to
yeah,
take that
it's a lot of them brothers that are
before they sign
broke.
a contract. They got to learn that. Yeah. So I mean, big ups to the NFL and the NBA for doing that, because like you said, there was a lot of cats that just came into the league, their respective leagues, and just was like, ooh, contract. Millions of dollars.
Buy me this kind of car. Man, buy this. I'm gonna take care of this partner. Money, feverishly, strip clubs, money, power.
I went all out, balling out of control.
That's what they saying. And now they broke.
Now they didn't, took salvaged a little bit of money and left. They got left and was like, well, I'm a carpenter now. I run a gas station.
Or the thing is, I got a car wash.
That too.
A car wash. But the thing is,
yeah, see.
While we're talking about
washing
sports.
Okay, go ahead.
Did you see I can't think of his name. The meme that's by the guy that's off, the football player that's on ESPN. Damn it, what's his name? He's the one that made he was on air with the Blackie Mile, the football.
Oh, you talking about Horseface? What's the dude's name? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to call him Horseface, but that's what everybody else call him.
His name is on top of my tongue, but he has a meme out there.
Okay, what is
when he was on the air, where he was like, "No problem."
Oh, wow.
So everybody, it's like I didn't see memes out there, and his meme has went viral. His meme went viral with this no problem. So they had it.
Shannon Sharp.
Yes, Shannon Sharp. They had I've been rolling because they've been making like different memes about it. Like it had a teacher. Okay. They had one on there, like the college professor was like, "I'm sick, classes will be canceled, homework, do whatever." So one of his students did the meme and heard Shannon Sharp's voice like, "No problem," whatever.
Oh wow.
Then they had one on there where a mom said something to the kid and said she was gonna whoop his butt. And then the son was like, "You know what, mama?" And then she did the Shannon Sharper thing, no problem. It's kind of cool. Okay. You look at it.
Check it out. But other things that's happening this week. Good old Rob, good old Kels. 19 minutes for a song telling all his business. Basically everything. Like he just let loose. Okay.
19.
And I sat back and listened to the whole song.
Me too.
Now that song, I actually was like, man, okay, Kels, I hear you, and I appreciate you, but it come at a time
where you just need to shut the hell up.
Yeah.
Because he went from talking about being, I can't read, talking about he didn't been with so many girls, slept with so many hoes at the hotel. He even addresses the issues about people calling him pedophilia. He addresses the thing about having managers and blowing money. He said he did drugs.
Yeah.
And he drank too much, all this. Like,
but that was the life though. That was the life that's the life you get when you become a megastar.
I'm just saying.
I mean, don't get me wrong, that some people learn how to say no, I'm good. But if you from the hood,
your
from your life, right?
I mean, that's your
you
thing.
learn, from you learn the hard way. Actually, that's all it is.
My friend mess with me all the time because he like, y'all West Side girls love some Kels, and I do. I love R. Kelly. Don't get me wrong. I love his music.
His music.
I love his music. I mean, don't get me wrong, but as far I don't know him personally, I don't know him as a person, but he's a genius when it comes to this music thing.
Right.
And
I wish he was a genius.
I think that people need to separate the R. Kelly, the musician, and his music from R. Kelly's personal life.
Yeah.
A person's personal life should be their personal life, and it don't matter. But I understand that when you're a celebrity, your life is always under a microscope.
This is true.
But that's where it comes to, you have to understand that you are a celebrity and you have to maintain certain things about your life and keep it out of the public eye. Now, if you know you're a freak, like you say, he a freak. If you know you're a freak and you have all these women and these sex cults and stuff, that's something that you should do behind closed doors.
That's not going to happen.
I'm just saying. But,
yeah, I mean, that dude got real kinky.
But the thing is if you kinky like that or whatever, because there are celebrities out there that do the kinky stuff and have kinky lives, but you know what?
You never
hear about it.
AKA Hugh Heft. Hugh Hefner had he been messing around with these little young girls, 19 and under, 18 and 19 years old for decades.
Right.
You know what I mean? Everybody looked up to him. They, man, I'm Hugh Hefner. One dude do it, and he's, a person of color. And now it's, oh no, he's a pedophile. He's this, and that, the third. They ridiculed this man.
But the thing is you're right. He's black. You're right with him being black, but with him being black, he has to understand that his celebrity. He has to understand who he is and that his life is under a microscope. Now, I understand when you're drinking, you in that life and you about that style, balling out, being the center of attention, that's what you want. That's what you want to do.
This is true.
But you have to understand that people cannot distinguish, or people will not disassociate your personal life from your music. And I think that's what he was trying to say. Maybe I'm wrong. And if you guys out there are listening and you have something to say and you want to say it, call in to the show, 708-223-8953. Or we are streaming live on IntellectualRadio.com as well as on JB Street Instagram page. And I am live on our Facebook page. We want to hear your comments. We want to hear what your concerns about it. Let us know. We want to know. But I'm just saying, his thing to me, what he's saying was he doesn't want people to associate his music with his personal life.
And I get that. I mean, but we're all human, and he said that he's human, and we know that, and I understand that. But you're a human that did a lot of stuff that you wasn't supposed to be doing.
I just think that the thing
and you just confessed it to the world. But go ahead.
Right. He did. I don't even know what to say, because I after the first 5 minutes, I was like, okay, cool. Because it give you a little pause in there. Right. Then he's like, because I like the beat.
Oh yeah, don't get me wrong. The song is on some old trapped in the closet kind of feel, and the song is hot to death. I mean, but what he's saying is because it gets to a point where you're not even listening to the hook. You're not listening to nothing else. You just wait for him to say something else.
Right. And that's kind of how I was, because after the first 5 minutes, I was into it. I was like, yeah, this is a nice beat. But then
I admit it. Yeah. Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
But after the first 5 minutes, he goes into, I was on the MTV Awards and I admit I couldn't read the teleprompter and blah, blah, blah. And I'm sitting there like, damn, people didn't know that.
They didn't need to.
Right. I mean, nobody actually really cared about that situation, but you just put yourself on blast.
Completely.
I could, and my thing is I'm sitting there like, Dig, you got all of these hit songs and your ass can't read.
I mean, and with that being said, though, he said he couldn't spell for nothing. He didn't say nothing, but yeah, he couldn't spell. He said it was, due to his dyslexia. So I understand that, you were coming clean with a lot of stuff. But at the same time, some things are better left unsaid.
Yes.
So I'm sorry. Kels, keep your mouth shut. That's all I got. You know what I mean? we love you, bro, but man, sometimes you just gotta sit back and let the lawyers. They told you to be quiet for a reason, so just shut the hell up. But
Marculus, one of our viewers, he said, "Hell, he spoke his truth."
And his truth, but he need to say that in court. He don't need to necessarily put that.
Well, the thing is
ain't nobody trying to buy that song.
Right. But the thing is this song, even though he was trying to speak his truth, it's on SoundCloud for free. See? Even though he was speaking his truth and trying to clear up a lot of stuff, I feel like this has opened him up for lawsuits.
Plenty.
Because
they're gonna find a way.
Now it's like these women that he said he slept with, so many of them, and he smashed his best friend's girl in her car at the hotel.
That was young though. That was when he was young. So I get
that. People don't care that was when he was younger. They just see that he smashed some girl in the hotel and women in and out, blah, blah, in and out. But man, I just sometimes I love Kels, but sometimes, like you said, you got to shut the hell up. Yeah, you got to be quiet. I don't know. What do you guys think? Call us 708-223-8953. On Facebook now, we had on Facebook, it was the people really, in my opinion, on Facebook, like, this is bullshit.
Yeah.
It's a bullshit nigga. Right. Because they don't really care.
No, R. Kelly has been through.
It's so people have their opinions and they say, well, he's this, he's that, but it's gotten to a point where his life is like a circus, so nobody really cares. It's like it's the reality show that is popular for a minute, and then now everybody like, again, what's next?
Well, I mean, just like Kanye did. Kanye, came out with that little garbage and had this little publicity stunt, and then now
he got a popular a hit album out now on the charts.
See what I'm saying? So
this,
I don't know.
This might, like you said, this might be one of those
publicity stunts. Yeah, but at the same time, and he does have an album dropping.
Right.
You know what I mean? He does have an album dropping real soon, which I'm almost certain that everybody's
anticipating.
Definitely anticipating.
But the thing is, it's R. Kelly. And everybody know R. Kelly got the hits.
Y'all gonna buy that song, y'all gonna buy the album.
Regardless, right. If he got a sex cult, if he, but whatever, people still gonna go
half
buy
the women want to be part of that sex cult anyway. They just want to necessarily be all, they want to male bash them in front of people, but behind closed doors, y'all trying to get into the club and patting your face, beating your face, whatever you want to call it. Y'all trying to get in next to him, and I get it because he's R. Kelly. But at the same time, don't be trying to like be all big and bad, in front of people. But then behind closed doors, you got the whole CD rocking. You know what I'm saying? Got a whole mural, a whole shrine in your bedroom. Come on, man. Stop it.
I just pulled out R. Kelly CD the other day. Ignition, or back actually this weekend when we had a party, we played Backyard Party. So
okay, I mean, his songs do get the party rocking, get the party going.
It get the party rocking, get people listening to it.
We are not discrediting his music, not in the least bit. But
it's just his personal life.
That's true.
You got the people have to learn.
He also noted, he said that he don't even own the rights to none of his songs. Like, how you broke, and you are not the prince of R&B, you are the king of R&B. Real talk. You are.
That's what shocked me. Like, he don't have the royalties of none of the songs that he wrote. And that's what I was shocked with. Like, how the hell?
But here's the next problem, though. You've been in the game 20 plus years.
And he didn't wrote for some of everybody.
20 plus years. I mean, of course, the highest notable is he wrote, for Michael Jackson. We know he wrote that. He wrote "You Are Not Alone."
Yeah, but
still,
he don't get no money from it.
Of course not. That was Michael Jackson. But at the same time, still, I'm almost certain that Mike gave him something. You know what I mean? Mike wasn't that kind of person. But at the same time,
Mike was a shrewd businessman. I'm sorry.
He was, but he wasn't that type of dude that was gonna like mess somebody over. I don't think he was like that. I mean, Mike was more of an up and up kind of guy, from my understanding. I don't know the guy personally, never knew the guy, but we share the same birthday.
I just can't understand. I was shocked when I heard that he don't know. So that's why I think he changed from R. Kelly to Kels.
I mean, he's still R. Kelly. Everybody knows Kels.
Yeah, but to
change his name Right. Okay.
Remember how Prince did when Prince was
symbol?
going through the same thing with Warner Brothers, and he changed from Prince to the symbol guy with the symbol. So he changed, and so I kind of feel like maybe when he did, instead of him being called R. Kelly's, he now called himself Kels.
Okay. Well, I mean, again, with that being said, because like you said, he doesn't have his name is R. Kelly on all them other contracts. So when he changed his name to Kels, then now he can make another contract with something else under a different name, same person, different name or whatever. But now the contract will read a little different.
One of your viewers,
I see what she said. Too busy doing stupid stuff, and that's why his butt need to be in prison. Yeah, I get it. Yeah, he does. For the stuff he did.
He needs to call himself inmate.
Oh, that's terrible. I love you too, sis. That's terrible.
She said he needs to call himself inmate.
Big ups to Shot Girl 86. That's my sister. I know who she is.
Inmate 776 scales. No, I'm just playing.
For real.
I'm just joking, y'all. No.
But I mean, he did do some bogus stuff, and they're gonna try to put him under the jail like they try to do, Bill Cosby. But at the same time, he did what he did, and he said what he said.
I mean, the whole thing is like you said, it's this color.
Oh yeah,
this melanin in our skin dictates
a lot.
What happens because what's the Christian Slaughter, whatever one dude imitates Michael Jackson with long hair. He has a harem of women called angels.
Dig that.
That they stay with him. He make them dress up, and this was actually broadcast on TV on Celebrity Wife Swap because one of the chicks did the Celebrity Wife Swap on there, and he has these women dress up in French maid outfits, and they have to call him master, and they at his beck and call, and all. Why he ain't in trouble?
I'm gonna ask you that same question. See, ain't nobody said a word about this cat, huh?
And it was on Celebrity Wife Swap. I'll never ever forget it.
So this was Christian Slater has
I think it's
a cult at the crib.
I don't think it's Christian Slater. I don't remember his name. It might. I might be saying the wrong name.
Okay, so we
it's the white guy that he imitates Michael Jackson. He has the hat. His hair black like it. He has a little.
I have no idea what you're talking about because there's so many Michael Jackson impersonators out there. It's ridiculous. So I don't know.
Yeah, he and I can tell you which Celebrity Wife Swap it was. He swapped with Tommy Davis's wife.
I have no idea. I didn't see that episode.
Tell me, I watch too much TV.
That's exactly what I'm saying. You need to pull away from the TV and go outside. But
no,
real talk.
It's just so much going on in this
Miss
world.
Shot Girl 86 says, society has it out for us, and I need glasses, y'all.
It says, but there is my thing. Society has it out for us. Why do, Lord, are you going to add to this foolishness?
Why for, Lord? I know what she said. Okay. Yeah, I think I know who she's referring to. You say you know who she's talking about?
Yeah, it was the show from the 80s, right? What's his name? I can't remember what his name is.
Okay.
But she know who I'm talking about. But he does have a sex code. Hey, even it was just on the news. The billionaire lady. They have a sex cult organization that's NEVIVINX, NEMIX. They just
Nemesis.
I think that's the name of it.
Okay.
But she's a billionaire.
Wow.
And ain't nobody trying to prosecute them.
Well, of course not, because I mean.
And even the lady came out and said, "Oh,
they don't have any melanin in their system."
The lady came out and said, "Yeah, they tied us up and they make us perform sexual acts and stuff like that." And she went to the police about it, and they ain't do nothing.
Wow.
So
and you know why? Because she's a billionaire and she paid to get out. She gave about $100 million to the
somebody. Somebody 100. But like, again,
let's sweep this under the rug. I don't do any jail time. I walk away free. Here's my bail. Thank you. This is, you don't have to go to court. I'm okay. Pay this money. I'm going to go home. Good night. Y'all have a good night.
See, and that's the thing too, that as African Americans, we are always we are always put under the microscope, and any little small thing we do is amplified to make it look like it's a big thing. And we are prosecuted
Oh yeah.
not only by society, but in the media. We are prosecuted in the media when and found guilty for things that may not even be true. Prime example is what's that girl?
And see, that's because our melanin is a weapon. It's a tank compared to these so-called white people that are just scared of us for no reason. So I mean, it's so many. I'm tired of also people calling the cops. You know what I mean?
That was just on the news today. They were talking about Coupon Larry.
I'm so tired of them people.
It's two incidents that happened. It's two incidents that happened this week that, as African Americans or men and women of color, and I'm saying black people, brown people, minorities,
right, anybody other than white people.
Yes, the young lady that was the white supremacist that slashed the throat of the two girls in Oakland, California. He killed one of them, and the other one, her throat wasn't cut. She died on the platform, and the other sister was taken to the hospital, but her sister died in her arms. This man actually just didn't even know them. They were waiting for the bus, and he did it just because.
Right.
But they gonna let him off.
Are you serious?
Yes.
On camera. She was on a platform. They caught him.
Yeah, he went up to him
and walked away.
And the blood was still on the knife. And his blood was still on the knife. He threw the knife away, and he went and changed clothes. But he said he was. Yep.
And this is why we hate the this is why we hate.
He did it because they were black.
Yeah, that was the only reason. And
he have no reason, no nothing. But the thing is, and if you see his arrest,
amazing.
If you see his arrest, this is the stuff that infuriates me. And I'm using big people educated words. Infuriates me. Now, when they arrest black people, they put them in handcuffs, put the gag mask on them, put them vest on them or whatever, make them look like they like the most god awful person, and they got to protect their lives because they didn't did this dude. They just had he didn't even have handcuffs.
Get him something to eat.
He didn't even have handcuffs.
No, they didn't.
They just walked him into the thing, and somebody turned him in.
See, no.
How the hell can you slash two people's throats, get on another train, and be at large for 4 to 5 hours? Now, if he was a nigger, and I'm saying nigger, one of us, they would have caught us in less than 2.5 seconds.
Well, no, I mean, they'd have probably found us at our mama house, up under the bed somewhere. But at the same time, I mean, I'm sorry, like that government, everybody.
How the hell at large?
Everybody got to go. That whole government got to go.
And what's funny?
That whole police force got to go.
Really, really strange about this whole thing is this dude, the guy who did it. He had he attacked 6 other people earlier throughout the week, but they didn't know it was him.
Okay.
He attacked 6 other people in the same manner. I was nosy. I was on CNN all day today because I didn't know why they were protesting. Because on my live, because where I work at, it always does live breaking news, and it showed them protesting over in that area about it. And the train station itself.
Where was this at again?
In Oakland, California.
Exactly.
And the train.
Y'all need to riot again.
And the train station itself, they were saying that it was under investigation because it had dummy even though it looks like they have video cameras up there, they're dummy cameras.
I get it, but still, I mean, how do you get that footage? The footage of the little girl laying on the ground. Come on now. And
that was somebody's cell phone.
Really?
That was somebody's cell phone. It was like he just stabbed her. That was a cell phone video.
So
The video that they show is of him getting on the train with them and getting off the train, and then it's the video of him walking away from it, going in the bathroom. He changed his clothes, and they got the video of him coming out the bathroom. So this was premeditated.
Oh, definitely. So guess what? He needs to get the chair.
And then the other incident that as black and brown people we should be up in arms about is, I don't know if it was in Texas, I'm not sure where it is at, but the white guy that murdered the man in front of his 5-year-old son for over a parking space.
I didn't hear about that.
It was an incident where the guy had rode the guy, him and his wife and their kids, were going to I think a gas station or a store like 7-Eleven or something, and he rode into the handicap spot. So this guy took it upon himself, after the man and the little boy went into the store, this guy took it upon himself to approach the woman and start saying, "Why are you parking there? Who the hell do you think you are? Blah, 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 blah." And so as a man, and this was on the news today too, as a man, the guy came out and said to him, "Why are you talking to my wife like that?"
Of course.
And so I guess they were going back and forth. And
wait a minute though. So this dude approached the wife
and
the man was driving, I'm assuming.
Yes.
So you waited so you can feel entitled or privileged or I guess regal to a woman.
I mean, what the hell? I mean, why is it your business anyway to police a damn parking lot? Who is it to you to walk up to somebody and say, "Hey, why you parked in a handicapped parking spot?" So what ended up happening, let me finish the story, is him and the guy got into it,
right?
And a tussle broke out. So he pushed the guy, and so the man was walking away, and the guy shot him as he was backing up. And he said he got off. He murdered the man, like shot him. And the woman said all she could see was her husband fall in front of the boy, that 5-year-old, and the man got off.
How?
He said he feared his life. The stand your ground law.
Get out of here.
He feared his life.
You know what?
He feared his life, and he shot.
When the man was in the car, he wasn't even next to him. Why did you?
He and on the video, because they showed the video, showed the surveillance video shows that the man.
Oh, there's surveillance video about that though. Okay, yeah. Go ahead. I'm listening.
The place had outside video of it, and it actually caught the whole incident. It shows that the man was backing away from him when he shot him. It wasn't like they was tussling over the gun or whatever, and he shot him like that. The man actually was backing away from him, like saying, "Man, it's some bullshit. Who are you? Whatever." And that's he killed him, and the guy got off.
So wait a minute.
The man got off scot-free. They did not press any charges, no nothing.
The man who had the gun was walking backwards.
No, the man
who got shot was walking backwards.
The black man that got shot was walking away from the man that shot him, backing up, walking away from him.
Okay, my next question was his back turned.
No, it's like, you know how you like walk away, like, okay, this some leader. He shot him like that, and he got off because there's a stand the ground law, and he said he feared for his life. I think it's Texas. I'm not sure, but it's starting it came out that this guy was known in the area. The store owner said that this guy was known in the area for harassing people in the parking lot.
Right. See, that's crazy. So
it's another end again that goes to this sense of entitlement.
You know
I'm the authority, and I'm going to do this, and I'm with the coupon Larry dude,
right?
With the black lady from here at CVS.
So you called the police. You felt like you needed to call the police over a coupon, which was actually
a real coupon.
A real coupon. So how scared were you when they walked in the door? You was ready to call the police when they walked in.
But this was a black woman. You call the police over a coupon. Now, I have been a manager at a big box retailer, and I know the ins and outs of returning coupons or whatever. If that damn coupon scans across the thing and the register accepts it,
it works. That's all it had to do.
It ain't. You can't tell nobody if you can
it's
accept
real or
or
not.
If it scans
it's not
across,
your job.
Because they're not losing the money.
No.
The company, they get credit for the damn coupons. You do. So if it scans, and the register accepts it,
who are you?
Who are you to say, oh, you can't use this coupon? Because I can tell you now, I have friends that are extreme couponers and part of coupon groups. They have binders and binders of coupons, and they get tons of stuff and spend like $2, maybe $3, or they have buy one get one free, or they print out coupons and stuff. So you call the police over a lady over a coupon. What kind of entitlement is that?
He was scared when she walked in the door, because she couldn't say anything about he couldn't say anything about stealing. He couldn't say anything because she came up to the counter with all of her stuff, had money. So there was no other reason for her, for him to call the police. But I found something. Any little thing. I'm gonna find a reason to call the police. But you know what? That's a whole nother story. We can talk about that forever.
It's just, it's like so much stuff is happening. It goes back into that entitlement thing.
Yeah, so.
And, it was nice having this conversation, and we got to continue this next week. So you guys tune in next week. If you have any comments, suggestions, topics that you want us to take off the wall.
That we are on that, the Twitter, not the Twitter wall, but the Facebook wall, the Instagram wall. Post anything on my wall. We even got the off the wall page. Go there, like the page, share the page. Do what you got to do. Put us out there.
And as always, you can tune in to watch us live stream on IntellectualRadio.com and IntellectualRadio.com's live stream on YouTube. So tune in next week as we always go off the wall.
I don't want no movie, no. I don't want no quick flick. This won't be no one night stand. This won't be no quick shit. Tell your mama you can't come over. I know what y'all be doing.